When I think of old things, I think of something bad. There's one exception to that, though. Sarah's great-grandmother's cookie recipe. Created in 1944, I present to you the Icebox cookies.
Everyone should know how to make these cookies because of their amazing taste, they're fun to make, lots of different ingredients, and they're also fun to eat.
In order to make Icebox cookies, you need to have 3 eggs, 6 cups of flour, and 1½ cups of sugar.
You also need 1 pound of butter, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1¼ cup of brown sugar, and 1 level teaspoon of baking soda.
First, you need to put your hair up and wash your hair.
The first thing you have to do is put in 4 sticks of butter into the mixing bowl. You now have to wait for it to soften up.
Then add 3 eggs.
You also need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And you gotta mix it well.
Then you need to add 1½ cups of sugar.
You also need 1¼ cups of brown sugar. You need to mix it again.
Then you need to add 6 cups of flour.
You also have to add 1 level teaspoon of baking soda to the flour before you add it in.
Then, while the batter is mixing, you need to slowly add the 6 cups of flour. Only add a little bit at a time so the flour doesn't come flying out at you.
Now you have to take the dough out and put it onto pieces of wax paper so you can put them in the freezer so they can firm up. These cookies can go in your freezer and last all the way from up to 2 days to 4 months, but always make sure you always have enough to eat. Make sure that you cover all the edges nice and smooth. Flatten it down. Make sure it's all the way covered. And take the ends and hold them over. Really simple. And we'll put them in our bucket to go in the freezer. And now we make the journey to the freezer. We have to have them in there for at least overnight so we can cook them in the morning tomorrow.
After you're done making the cookies, you have to clean up the kitchen. Then after a day or so, you can take your cookie batter out of the freezer.
And then you have to preheat your oven to 400 degrees.
You cut the cookies into very thin slices. It should be about a 1/4 inch thick. Then place the sliced cookie dough onto a cookie sheet.
Then you have to take the cookies and put them in the oven. And then set the timer for 7 minutes. Now you can turn off the timer. And
take your cookies out of the oven. It's very hot, so you should wear a glove.
oven mitt. Set them on a wire.
Some of us have to make Icebox cookies in less than 10 minutes. Icebox cookies have a great taste, are fun to make, have lots of ingredients, and are fun to eat.
So go home and make some Icebox cookies. They're delicious.